Welcome, everyone, to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Daryl Smart along with you for the ride for today's Northern Premier Hockey League action between the Six Nations Ironmen and the Orangeville Blitz. To say this one is a big one is an understatement, folks. Last home game of the regular season for the Ironmen. And this one is for first place. Currently, the Orangeville Blitz at 11-6-0-1 for 22 points. They are 2 points ahead of the Ironmen, who are at 10-8-0-0 with 20 points. Ironmen win today. I believe they have the tie break. So this one is a big one as we wait for the Ironmen, who have been on a bit of a tear as of late. We're still waiting for them. Their last game was a 7-5 loss on January 23rd, last Friday night. They were in Strathroy, a great game, but the Strathroy Jets prevailed in that one. But prior to that, they've been on a 5-game win streak. Good crowd here on hand at the arena here on Six Nations of the Grand River. Thanks a lot for joining us. Starting goaltenders for this one. For the Blitz, number 31, Ryan Mantell. He's played in 16 games so far this season, 8-2 record, a .391 goals against average, and a .907 save percentage. Down to the other end, it's Tim Porter, the all-star Tim Porter. 15 games played, 5-4 record, 4.54 goals against, and an .857 save percentage as we are set to go here for this one. Steve Laforme on the draw against Cameron Searles. Is James Bradshaw, the official for today. He's about to drop this one. He's going to give a little bit of advice to the players. Everybody looks like they're joking here. A good mood. And away we go. Laforme now with it. He crosses center ice. He's going to try and dump it in, but can't. And the Orangeville Blitz come roaring right back over across the blue line, but that puck intercepted, and they're going to regroup into their own end. Marinula tried to drive it in, but couldn't, and we've got our first whistle of the game here, and it looks like the first penalty of the game as well. This is going to be a high stick penalty. That's going to be Brendan Anderson going to the box. And right away, that's one thing the Ironmen have done very well during this stretch where they've found a lot of success with staying out of the penalty box. 30 seconds in, Anderson, one of the better penalty killers in the box, as the Blitz will go on the power play for the first time this afternoon. Thompson out to Spencer. Spencer, he's going to curl around the net, look for room, finds Deliveriera. Back to Heffernan. There's a shot. Tried to catch Porter off guard there off the stick of Gilmore, as Alex Gilmore had that shot. Goes D to D. There's a quick shot from the corner of the boards. That one off the stick of Ben Thompson, and Tim Porter with the easy save. Keys for this one so far, I would say, stay out of the box, obviously, for the Ironmen, and keep that free-flowing action going. They've been a hard skating team that cycles the puck well, and there's a nice tip. There's a shot, the save by Mantell. Mitch Brown with the shot and a nice little tip by Skylar Thomas. or Farmer, sorry. Mitch checked into the boards. He's slow to get up. Matt Dunlop now has it, and he's going to fire a pass into the neutral zone that gets intercepted. Dunlop again, he's going to slowly work his way in from behind the net, and there's the outlet pass, and there's Curry fans on it, but regroups it. Curry, he's going to looks into the neutral zone, finds Searles. Searles now with it. Searles is going to go, and we've got ourselves a penalty here. Again, it looks like, and that's going to be a slash. We're going to take a look at the replay on this. See what happened on the play. Jesse Chidwick is going to the box. Number 42. That was in behind the play. 4-on-4 action here for a little bit as LaForme looks to win the draw. Loose puck picked up by the Blitz. Is Perry, he's going to go across the ice. Tried to find Noseworthy, but was beaten to the puck. Bridgeland now with it in his own end. Bridgeland's going to stop and drop and hand it off to Brendan Anderson, who ends up getting out of the penalty box and a successful kill by the Ironmen. Ratchford now with it. He's going to go across, and he had LaForme waiting, and LaForme fanning on the one-time opportunity. Ironman so close to a gaping wide net. Steve LaForme fanned on it. Bridgeland out to Anderson, and Anderson just a stride offside here. But again, another key for the Ironmen. They don't want to have a choppy flow to this one. They want this one to free and flow because they are a good skating club. And obviously, that is something they've shown in this inaugural season for the Ironmen as the Blitz dump it in. Witten with it. Witten, shot, save, and that one into the belly of Tim Porter. We'll take a look at the replay on that one. Head back to live action here. Ratchford with it in behind the net. As the Ironmen now work with the man advantage here. Tyler Hill with it. He kicks it to a skate. There's a quick shot and a blocker saved by Mantell. Ratchford keeps it in. Kessler Sky in the corner. He's got Tyler Hill. And Tyler had his stick lifted by the defensive efforts of Searles, who wipes out down into the corner. Ratchford tries to start things off again. Puck intercepted, but the Ironmen now going to slow things down here. As the captain, Mitch Green, gets off the ice in favor of a shift here as the battle along the boards. Theo Hill, he's going to battle for it, but does not get the puck, and the Blitz move things out into the Ironman end. Lots of neutral zone action here as Hopkins has it. And for a second straight time, we've got ourselves an Ironman offside, just shy. The offside. That's two close calls. They just got to slow things down here. Mitch Brown wins the draw. Sukal and Brown go D to D, and then the puck goes loose. And another neutral zone battle won by the Ironmen. Brock Farmer, he's going to wrestle in the corner there, and the Blitz come out with the puck. And Hefferman has it now. Hefferman shoots it, but again, we've got ourselves another offside. And this stop and start action really does go in the favor of the Blitz. As it looks like Mitch Brown and Alex Gilmore on the draw. Ironmen get possession of the puck off the draw. Sukal tries to go up the middle to Brown. Farmer tried to lay a big hit, tried to find Noseworthy on that one as Hopkins now has it. There's a tip from Farmer. Tries to whack at it again. Mitch Brown again. And Mantle covers it up as we'll look at the replay here. And it's just nice action here as Mantle just nice and square to the puck. But Farmer takes a couple swipes of the puck. Tries to get in there. It's Laforme and Searles here in the face-off dot here. Searles wins the draw. That fired all the way down by Perry. Puck in the neutral zone once again. Declare now with it. He's going to go D to D in behind Porter. There's a tough pass from Laforme. He spun around and tried to quick pass, but Jesse Chidwick grabs it, intercepts it, but was offside when he grabbed the puck. Ironman in the neutral zone. Laforme now with it, in behind the net. He's looking to pass. He's going to circle. Circles. Shot. Goes the opposite way and just goes wide of Mantell. As Laforme picks it up again. Laforme almost like a tank. Goes down the right side but is met by a Blitz defender as the Blitz now break out of their own end. Chadwick. Shot. Save by Porter. 13:42 to go here in the first period. Thanks a lot for joining us here on the Daryl Smart Media YouTube page. Tried to do some tests to see if we can live stream this guy for the playoffs, and team was hoping that, but some internet issues kind of putting a stop to that. We're going to do a couple more tests over the next week or so before the playoffs. But if we can get some stronger internet up here in the press box, we might be able to pull it off for you. Again, if it is, it will be a pay-per-view option. Gilmore wins the draw and pushes it ahead of himself, but now can't control the puck as Ratchford tries to tip it past the blue line. Anderson tried to get it to Ratchford, but couldn't. As the Ironman Ratchford now spins, checked off the puck, and Thompson now with it and clears. Bridgeland to Theo. Theo's dancing. Theo shot and a save by Mantle. Rebound, save by Mantle again off the stick of Anderson. Clip that one, folks. Great series of offensive efforts by the Ironmen, but Mantle up to task on it. As the Blitz break out, Ben Thompson now out to Searles. Searles, he tries to center it. Witten gets a stick on it, but the tip stopped by Tim Porter. Ratchford looks, gets the puck out of the Ironman end. Oh, Mitch Green, who's been playing the point, goes up front, tries to create some offensive flair, get it to his good buddy Mitch Brown, but couldn't as Mantle makes one more stop. Curry now with it. He's going to wind up, shoot that one all the way down to the other end, and Tim Porter doing his best impersonation of a second baseman, getting the line drive as we've got ourselves another face-off, this time to the left of Porter. Orangeville wins the draw, shot and a save by Porter, but picked up by the Ironmen who shovel it out into the Blitz end. Blitz regroup into their own end. DeLiviera dumps it in. Brown, he's going to rim it around towards for Tyler Hill. Tyler gets it to Kessler Sky. Sky looks in the corner. He tries to center it to Brown, but couldn't connect. Good defensive play by the Orangeville Blitz on that one. Saw Brown streaking down the weak side, and a nice cut off as the Blitz go D to D to get out of their own end here. Witten tries to find Marinula, but can as Mitch Brown now drops it to Tyler Hill, who's going to snap that one. Knew he was going to snap that one out to the blocker side once again. That's the second time Tyler Hill has tried to test the blocker hand of Mantle. He's looking to go top cheddar on that one. Sukal pumps, opts to pass to Tyler. Tyler's going to shoot it again. But a nice save by Mantle. Thank you. Thank you. $10:50 to go here in the first period. Great action here as Farmer tries to get the shot on net but can't. The Blitz are going to break out of their own end. I don't know, something smells really good. Someone's got some fries and gravy. Boy, oh boy, does it smell good down below. Just had to throw that one in here as the playoffs looming. You got to come to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center to catch the Ironmen live in action. You get some of those fries. Boy, oh boy, they smell good. As the puck down in the neutral zone picked up by LaForme. 10 and change to go. Ironmen dump it in. Got a no score so far in this one. This is a somewhat timid start, but the Ironmen pushing a little bit here with the issue. Again, first place up for grabs in this one. Big playoff implications, and of course, we could talk about the playoff structure here in the Northern Premier Hockey League a little bit later on during one of the breaks. Orangeville tries to center it and does. Chedwick with it. Now to Spencer, who shoots it over the net and dumps it in. Brown to Farmer. Farmer, he's going to find LaForme, who's checked by Chase Spencer. As the Orangeville Blitz, 4 men in the end to break out. That's onside. Here's the pass. There's a tip shot and a save by Porter. Clip that one, folks. That was a beauty save by Tim Porter. As we'll look at this one. Boy, oh boy. Tim Porter with a beauty save. Nice effort by the Orangemen, who keep it onside here. But there's the tip again. And a nice butterfly stop by Tim Porter. Just under 9 to go here, first period. Puck goes down into the Blitz end as Skylar Thomas rushes in. Orangeville recovers, tries to get it into the Ironman end, but can't, but regroup. As they try to head into the neutral zone and find an attack, but the Ironmen seem to pick the puck up. Skylar Thomas again to Theo. Theo Hill with the shot. And that one off a skate blade and onto the corner as the Blitz now come rushing down, led by Ben Thompson. Skylar Thomas, full head of steam, gets it out to green. As the Blitz break out and a nice pass. There's a quick shot from Witten. Porter forced to let it go because nobody's around, but it works in the Ironman favor as an off-man rush. Let's take a look at the replay on that one. Was that offside? We're not really sure here. Oh, it was right on the left side there. Just barely offside on the left side there. That's a tough break for the Ironmen who were breaking in, but couldn't connect thanks to a third offside call. Anderson, he's going to touch that one at center ice to dump it in. There's a one-time effort from Anderson. Saved by Mantle, and Mantle's going to cover that one up. The wrist shot from Sukol from the point. Talk about the Northern Premier Hockey League playoff structure. It will be best of 7 series. The North Division will play off, and the South Division will play off in the Metropolitan Conference. There will be a Metropolitan Conference champion. So this is a big one to see who gets home ice advantage throughout the playoff, at least in the north end of things in the division. Anderson fans on the puck thanks to a great defensive effort by the Blitz, who recover and try to break out. Thompson now with it. He crosses center ice. He's going to try and go through Brown and does, but can't get a hold of the puck as Sukol picks it up. Thompson battling in the corner. Mitch Green there. Easy shot from the point off the stick of Dunlop as Porter swims around. He's going to lunge at that one. Makes the save. There's a nice headman pass intended for Brendan Anderson, but about 3 feet off the mark on that one. So yes, the North Division, it'll be North Division semifinals, so you'll have 2 series going on, and then the winners of those 2 series will have a North champion and a best of 7, and of course the North and the South will play for the Metropolitan Conference Championship. At least that's the way it looked like on the NPHL website. I'm assuming I'm right on that one. Cole Dezane, he's going to streak in. Sky picks up the puck and puts the shot on net, and Mantell with an easy save. Orangeville's going to chip it in. Picked up by Searles. He's going to drop it off for Thompson, who tried to get it out. We've got ourselves a delayed penalty here. This time going to the Orangeville Blitz on that. That's going to be a high stick penalty. So for the second time in this first period, the Ironmen will go to the power play. That's number 42, Jesse Chidwick with the high stick infraction. Now the Ironmen will go to work on the power play. Bridgeland on the draw. Bridgeland hasn't taken many draws this season. Different look. We've got Ratchford, Mitch Green on the points. And of course, Mitch Green playing on the points as of late during this hot stretch, having him in behind, playing on the back end and leading things off. Brendan Anderson, full head of steam, crosses center ice in the blue line, dipsy doodles, gets it off to LaForme, who hands it off to Ratchford at the point. Ratchford, he's going to look for Anderson. Anderson, wrister, stopped. Rebound picked up by LaForme as Ratchford going to play with it. Rides the tightrope blue line. A nice outlet pass to Gilmore. Gilmore's shot, and that one chipped just wide of Tim Porter. A nice save by Porter on that one. As the Ironmen got caught on the pinch trying to keep that puck in, and a nice effort on the PK from the Blitz on that one. Bridgeland finds Kessler Sky. Sky, he's going to drop it back for Theo. Theo's going to dance around, spins around Witten. Theo again shoots. Oh, and a nice save by Mantle. Now Tyler with the shot. That one tipped off the stick of Witten, actually, as Theo with it again. Theo tries to sauce it to Ratchford, but that one almost intercepted by Witten, who's been very involved in this penalty kill for the Blitz. Theo on the right side. He's got Sky Ratchford, who has the puck now, who's going to dump it in to Kessler Sky. Sky around. He's going to rim it around the boards to Sukal. Dump it into Sky. And Theo is going to pump, shoot, scores! Theo Hill with the Blitz. Boy, oh boy. What a shot. Howitzer from Theo Hill as he picks up the rebound. We'll take a look at the replay on this one as Theo just kind of riding the line in the slot area all alone. Goes top cheddar on that one. And the Ironmen now with a 1-0 lead on the power play. Theo Hill with the goal. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Farmer now with it. He's going to find Hopkins, who tries to get it back to Farmer but couldn't. Puck in the neutral zone. Hopkins, he's going to pass it to Farmer, who rides the tightrope of the blue line. A lot of tightrope blue line here. Farmer with it. Farmer, he's going to fan on it, but the puck still remains in the Ironmen's favor. Puck in behind, picked up by now the Blitz as they try to break out. Noseworthy with it. Noseworthy, he's going to take it by himself and try to slide it past Porter. And that one off the post. That one from Ben Thompson. Sukal intercepts the pass. That, again, Thompson was looking to one-time that one, but Sukal picks it up, and Farmer now has it. Farmer goes cross-country. Brown wristing it wide and over the net and around the boards. Brown, he tries to find Farmer in front of the net, but can't. As the Ironmen looking to press here. Mitch Brown with it, snaps it. That one off the shin guard of the Oliveira. As Mitch Brown now with it. Brown shoots, scores! Mitch Brown on the forecheck. That is a perfect example of don't quit on the play. Mitch Brown not quitting on the play. As we'll take a look at the replay on this one. And this is just all hard work by Mitch Brown. He could have left that puck alone and opted not to. Mitch Brown with a nice individual effort. And now, just like that, 2 goals in a minute. And the Six Nations Ironmen with a 2-0 lead here over the Orangeville Blitz in this very important NPHL game here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Another offside by the Ironmen called. 2:07 remains here in the first frame. Looks like Skylar Thomas lost his lid after the hit, and Tim Porter is going to head to the bench, and there's going to be a Orangeville penalty here on the play. Six Nations patient on it as Theo's going to dance up the middle. And that's going to be a cross check. Brendan, they were hitting each other. Brendan Anderson took a fall as Luca Marinula kind of looked like a one-handed spear. I'm not going to lie on that one. That one was right in front of, and it looked like they were just kind of joking around. And Anderson patting Marinola on the head as he headed to the box. Marinula did not like that one bit. And then it looked like, to me, and then that was right in front of me, It looked like Marinula with the one-handed spear to the midsection of Anderson, who almost had a one-time opportunity there. LaForme now with it, and the Ironmen going to go back to work out here on the power play as Anderson is going to have it. He's going to try and snap it, and Dunlop doing a nice job of tying up his stick, and the puck goes loose and over the net. LaForme, he's going to dance around, backhand pass to Ratchford. Ratchford, he's going to be patient, goes cross distance to Theo. Theo with a shot and a beautiful save by Mantle. Ratchford with it. Ratchford, nice shot blocked by Gilmore as the Ironmen will continue to put pressure on the Blitz. Gilmore now with it. He's going to spin around and backhand pass to Matt Dunlop, who's going to try and get it out. Gilmore, Dunlop playing catch. Their own end, trying to kill some valuable seconds here with 37 seconds to go as Gilmore with it. Shot off the iron again. That's the second pipe the Blitz have had. And this one is Theo Hill now has it. He's got Anderson with them. Sauces it. Couldn't connect. Green, he's going to dump it into the mix. But puck picked up by the Blitz as they're going to break out here with 10 seconds to go. Sukal, he's going to dump it off to Green. Mitch Green, he's got 3 seconds to go. He's going to hold on to this one. As the first period comes to an end, and after 20 minutes of play, the Six Nations Ironmen score a pair of goals in a 1 minute span, and they ended up with the 1-0 lead here. After 20 minutes of play, and looks like here Brendan Anderson and Alex Gilmore meeting with the officials here just down below. I think Anderson pleading his case on that one. Just recapping the first period here, it says online, it says the Ironmen with 2 shots on net, the Blitz had none, but that's certainly not the case on that one. We definitely know both teams did a great job getting the puck to the net, and the Orangeville Blitz with a couple of pipes in that one. But recapping this period, 4 minutes to go. Theo Hill, he makes it 1-0 on the power play with his goal, and then with 2:27 to go in this frame, Mitch Brown, that beautiful individual effort, makes it 2-0 Ironman as we head to the intermission, and we will be back with more Northern Premier Hockey League action between the Six Nations Ironmen and the Orangeville Blitz when the second period begins. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center here on Six Nations of the Grand River. Daryl Smart along with you for the ride. Got my good buddy Bruce on the camera today. Ben away this week, so I've got Bruce on the camera. He's doing a great job. Great first period of action here. And this one, the Ironmen jump out to a 2-0 lead late in the first period. Of course, recapping it, Theo Hill with the first goal, and that one was on the power play. And then Mitch Brown with that beautiful forecheck. And that's where things stand. The Six Nations Ironmen 2, the Orangeville Blitz 1, and period number 2 is underway, and here we go. Blitz win the draw. Try to get the puck to the net. That was Andy Witten doing that as the puck goes all the way down. And the Blitz, who were a man short for a couple of seconds in this period, back to full strength, and we're back to 5-on-5 action as the Ironmen, led by Brendan Anderson, head into the Blitz end. Anderson, he's going to follow through on his check, and so does LaForme as the puck deep into the Blitz end. Good forecheck by the Ironmen as Anderson again lowers the boom as the puck goes all the way down. Mitch Green loses it. Blitz recover. There's a centering pass. This one to Searles in the shot. That one deflected off an Ironman defender as Brendan Anderson heads up. Anderson, he's got LaForme. He's going to take it all himself, but Mantle with the save. And Brendan Anderson has it again. Toe save and another save by Mantle. Clip those. Boy, oh boy. Mantle had to be quick with his feet on that one as we take a look at the replay right off the hop here. There's the 2-on-0, or the 2-on-1, and a couple nice stops. Back to live action here is Brown and Thomas on the points. Brown, he's going to dump it in, passes it to Hill. Theo Hill that time Tyler Hill. Theo now with it. He's going to rim it around. Kessler Sky in behind the net has Tyler in on the cycle. Tyler tries to center it to Theo but couldn't. Puck loose in, and Theo now with it. Theo is going to peel off. Theo to Brown. Brown tips. Shot tipped by Sky. There's another one-time shot. That one off the stick of Sukol. And now the Blitz with the break. Blitz with numbers. Chidwick knocked off the puck. Centered. Witten with it. There's a shot. And the point from Matt Dunlop is Hefferman checked off the puck. Nice play by Dunlop, but couldn't get a control of the puck. Is Kessler Sky with it. That one's shot. Puck off the glove, bounces, and recovered by the Blitz. Couple great opportunities by the Ironmen. Looks like Mantle lost the puck a couple of times off the glove. Is now Tyler Hill with it. Tyler Hill's going to snap it. And a save by Mantle. Look at that one on the replay as the Ironmen pour on the pressure here. Just a nice tip by Hill, getting it all the way down. A nice save by Mantle. Back to live action here. Face-off won by the Blitz. Chidwick now with it. He's going to shoot it on net. He's going to wrist that one into the breadbasket of Tim Porter, who's going to hold on that one. And we've got ourselves a nice crowd here. The crowds have been building as this inaugural season has gone on for the Six Nations Ironmen. I would say about 300 fans, I'd say. Pretty safe to say on that one. We'll soon see when the 50-50 comes out. I like to use the 50-50 as a gauge, as the Ironman with the shot. That one off the stick of Hopkins. Blitz tried to center things, can't connect. Puck in the slot area, and there's a shot and a save by Porter. That one off the stick of Andy Whitten. Andy Whitten, he's been involved in this one, that's for sure. Called his name quite a few times in the opening frame and in the early going in this second period. Gilmore and LaForme on the draw. Battle won by the Ironman. Ratchford with the puck tries to rim it up off the glass. There's a tip and a save by Porter. Oh boy, let's look at the replay on that one, folks. Oh, Tim Porter had to be sharp. Puck comes off the glass. Nice one-time shot. And Porter had to kind of dance around that one to make the save. As we go over again here is Gilmore and LaForme battle in the face-off dot. The Ironmen come up with it, but now Ratchford into the corner. Thompson with it. He's going to battle along that wall. Ratchford tips it up to Thomas. Thomas, he's going to turn, passes it to LaForme, who fires it. That one off the skate of Curry. There's a shot. That one went wide and in behind the net, and some fans in behind the net thought that one was in. Had ourselves another offside there, but the fans in behind the Blitz net there got excited on that one. Looks like Hrebeck is calling one of his teammates. Tim Porter looks like he needs a new stick. Here is Hrebeck's gonna pass that one on. Reichel Davis, the assistant coach, had to run into the dressing room area to get Tim's new weapon. So with a new goalie stick in hand, we've got ourselves another face-off just off to the left of Porter, just out off the blue line here as Theo and Searles go at it. Blitz win possession, try to dump it in, but then hand it right back on over to the Ironmen. Bridgeland tried to find Theo, but couldn't connect on that one as the puck comes loose. And now Ratchford has it. He's going to rim it around the boards. That off the shin guard of one of the officials. Bridgeland in the corner. He's got it. Head up. Quick shot from Mitch Green, and puck goes bouncing up high, and battle won again by the Ironmen, but the Ironmen try to dump it in. And it looks like we have another offside here, I think. A little bit of confusion there. A little bit of an equipment problem as see Ben Thompson and Brendan Anderson kind of jostling in the face-off on the wing there as the Blitz win the draw. Dunlop out to Spencer. Spencer shot tipped by Gilmore. The puck goes into the corner after Porter with the save. Dunlop throws it into the corner. Spencer now with it, and we've got ourselves another stoppage in play, and I think we're going to play the replay now on this one. Is looked like a little bit of bumping and grinding in front of Tim Porter, and the net comes dislodged. Tim Porter kind of looks at the officials saying, it's not me, I'm the smallest guy here. There's a quick shot. That one from Gilmore goes over the shoulder of Tim Porter, off the glass and over the glass, off the carom, and we've got ourselves another whistle. This one again to the right. Mitch Brown on the draw against Gilmore. Brown wins the draw, but Gilmore with the puck in behind the net. Gilmore tries to center it. And Ben Thompson disgusted with his stick as the stick broke on the one-time opportunity. Had to head to get a new stick. He had the wide open net, but the stick just kind of failed him. As the Blitz now recover into their own end and try to break out. Just under 14 to go here, second period. Hefferman's going to dance around. Hefferman shot, scores! Kyle Hefferman with a beautiful rush up the left side. And the Orangeville Blitz get within one as we take a look at the replay on this. Great individual effort by Hefferman. Great pass, stretching out the ice here, but Hefferman down the left side just goes top cheddar on Tim Porter. Great shot, and Hefferman has now made this one a 1-goal lead for the Ironmen. Just under 14 to go here in the second period. Blitz looking for more. That's Curry now with it. He's going to take a shot off the wall. Tried to find a streaking Cameron Searles, but couldn't. DeClaire, he's going to try and tie it up. He's met, it's a 2-on-2 battle. Puck comes loose. As DeClaire has it again. DeClaire out to Sky. Sky's going to try and split the D, but can't. Puck comes loose in the corner in the Blitz end, and the Blitz come now with it down to the other end. Quick snapshot off of Thompson. Goes off the glove of Tim Porter. It looks like we're going to get ourselves a penalty here. That's a cross check and an unsportsmanlike. So both teams going to the box. Mitch Green with the cross check. Luca Marinula with the unsportsmanlike. I think this might still be brewing from the first period, as we remember Marinula was in the penalty box or heading to the penalty box. Anderson patted him on the head, and Marinula didn't like it and kind of gave a one-handed spear. So the captain, Mitch Green, kind of playing the role of enforcer, as Marinula and Green still discussing the issue. There's still John back and forth here as play resumes. A lot of talking right underneath us. If we had a microphone, we probably wouldn't be able to air it, what they're saying. Blitz, Marinula still pleading his case to Green as the play continues down in the Ironman zone. Hefferman, he had the last goal. Go D to D is knows where he dumps it in. Hefferman in behind. There's a centering pass intended for Gilmore, but he couldn't connect. Noseworthy tried to get a shot on net, but a nice defensive effort by Jake Brown. Tips the puck over the glass, and we've got ourselves another whistle here. .12 to go. 5-on-5 hockey incidental penalties to Marinula and Green, as Anderson now with it. He's got numbers. Bridgeland tries the center, but couldn't find anybody, as Hefferman with a beautiful stretch pass to Gilmore. Gilmore's shot. He tries to go upstairs. Take a look at the replay on that one. That one was just a great heads-up pass by Hefferman. Right here. Just a beautiful stretch pass. Gilmore with it. And a nice blocker stop by Tim Porter on this one. Draw, one by LaForme as he gets knocked off the puck. There's a one-time opportunity from Whitten, who couldn't get all the wood on that one as the puck heads into the neutral zone. Blitz. Clear it in. Bridgeland now with it. He's going to wind up in his own end. He's going to try and pass it to Anderson, but Anderson couldn't get a handle on it, but Bridgeland, the first one in, had Steve LaForme all alone, but couldn't connect as the Blitz come down the other end, and Spencer with a shot. That one just goes wide of Porter. Spencer goes across ice. LaForme now passes it off to Anderson. Anderson shoots, scores! What a beauty from Brendan Anderson. Boy, oh boy. And a beautiful pass from Steve LaForme. And a nice celly to boot. As we take a look at the replay here. Boy, oh boy, this was just a nice little chip pass as LaForme made just enough interference there to let his buddy Brendan Anderson go all alone. And the Six Nations Ironman. And Brendan Anderson scores to make it 3-1. 3 different goal scorers for the Ironmen tonight. Theo on the draw with Gilmore. Gilmore wins the draw cleanly as Tyler Curry now looks. Hefferman, he's going to race for the puck. Beat by the Ironman defense who dump it in. Blitz, they try to stretch it again, finds Hefferman. He's the trigger guy. Gilmore has it now. He's going to try and find Hefferman, who just cut to the net but can't. Thompson goes across the ice. There's a shot from Gilmore and a save, a save from Tim Porter on that one as Gilmore running out of gas as we take a look at the replay on that one. That one is a beauty save. I think we have it here. See if we have the shot and the save. There it is Tim Porter, Johnny on the spot on that one. So he had to slide over and make the save and preserve the 2-goal Ironman lead now. Ironman breaking out of their own end. That's Theo with it. Finds Skylar Thomas. Tip pass attempt failed as the Blitz try to break into the Ironman zone. Puck goes deep into the Blitz zone now as we've got ourselves another stoppage in play here as the officials look like they're counting something here. No, all good. Theo Hill and Cameron Searles on the draw. Won by the Ironman. It's Porter now with it. Porter, he's going to lose it and spin around here and go back to his defensive partner. Theo breaks out of his own end, tries to pass, stretches it for Porter, who tips it in. Kessler Sky in pursuit. Perry chased by Tyler Hill as he rims it around, picked up by the Ironman. Puck loose again, and there's going to be a battle in here. Tyler Hill wins that foot race, passes it to Green, and Green with the shot. And an easy save by Mantle. As now it's Kessler Sky's turn to talk to Luca Marinola. Marinola has not made many friends in this one. That's for sure. Blitz win the draw. Dunlop with it. He's going to go across and stretch it out. He tried to find Gilmore but couldn't connect. Mantle again stops it in behind the net. Dunlop, he's going to race outside. He's going to take it himself. Dunlop crosses the blue line, streaks in, shot, and a save by Porter. Rebound. Looks like DeZane's going to get it and go around the boards. Blitz on the offense again, but couldn't connect as Kessler Sky has Tyler Hill. Hill sauces to Brown. Brown, the shot and a save by Mantle. And there was a great opportunity. Some great puck work down to the other end. And this is just great transitional play by the Six Nations Ironmen. Just crisscrossing it in. Nice passing. Finding the guy that's open on the weak side, and this time it was Brown. And a nice save by Mantle. And we're still at 3-1 here with just over 8 minutes to go here in the second period. Hefferman dumps it in and had to jump over Stephen Laforme. Delayed offside on the play as the Ironmen are going to take their time. Sukal tries to sauce it, but a little too much sauce on that pass as the Ironmen find themselves offside. We've got ourselves another stoppage in play. This one just under 8 to go here in the second period. Laforme and Searles on the draw. Searles wins the draw. Hefferman now with it. He's going to stretch it out. He has Curry. Curry's going to fight for the puck. He tries to center it. Tried to find Hefferman but couldn't. Puck comes loose on the blue line, now into the hands of the Ironmen. Farmer now picks it up along the wall. Farmer, he's going to look to center it. Had Hopkins with him but couldn't connect as Hefferman now has it. Hefferman's got numbers, but he's going to dump it in off the blocker of Porter and force Porter to make the save. Blitz, get the puck. Delivieri with the shot. Porter didn't even see that one. Nice screen. Thompson tries to center it, but picked up by Laforme. Laforme has Sukal. Sukal tries the quick pass to Farmer. Farmer rims it around. Laforme on the wall. He's going to circle. Pass to Brown. Jake Brown with it. Shot and saved by Mantle off the blocker as the battle continues in behind Mantle and the Orangeville Blitz net. Marinula out to Chidwick, who makes a shot. And that one goes wide as the puck continues into the Ironman zone. Mitch Green now with it. Tried to find Anderson, who looked like he was all alone. Jake Brown now flicks it out to Theo Hill. Theo Hill's all alone. Quick pause, shot and a save. And a nice little half poke check by Mantle, fooling Theo Hill on that one, as Theo Hill had a tough time getting a handle on the bouncing puck. And there's a tip effort. And a save by Tim Porter. Take a look at the replay on that one. That's a defensive breakdown by the Ironman on this one. And Blitz all alone on that one. But a nice save by Porter to cover up. And no harm, no foul. There's a shot in the goal. Boy, oh boy, off the draw. That is a beauty, folks. Off the draw, Alex Gilmore. This is very rare to see. This is one. And here it is. Here's the replay. And Cameron Wow, that's a beauty. Alex Gilmore with the beauty there. And as a goaltender, you always have to be ready for the draw because you never know what's going to happen. And it almost looked like Tim Porter was a little bit relaxed on that one. And I think Gilmore took note of that. Had a couple of those myself, and you really have to be aware on that face-off circle. You really have to reset yourself and set up until, and you got to make sure you're ready for that puck drop because you never know what happens. And that was a beautiful example of what can happen off the draw. With that said, the Ironmen still with a 1-goal lead. Ironmen 3, Blitz 2 in this all-important Northern Premier Hockey League game. We're in the stretch run of this regular season in this new league. In the inaugural season of the Six Nations Ironmen, this is their final home regular season game. Witten, he's along the boards. He's going to fire that one. Again, I think they have a book on Porter here. There's Porter with the seal again. There's a one-time attempt. And the Blitz all over the Ironman right now. Tim Porter had to be sharp a couple of times there. They're really trying to shoot on the off, just on those short sides. They're trying to see if Porter's paying attention here. Chidwick, he's going to dump it in. Marinula is going to spin off the check from Theo Hill. Marinula dropped to the ice, but comes back up. Mitch Green now picks it up, and the Ironmen break out. Bridgeland, wrist shot, that one over the glove hand of Mantle. Theo Hill, he's going to forecheck, and with the hit, 2 men in there. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the second frame. 3-2. Tyler Curry now with it. The Blitz on the offense. Searles tries to center it and couldn't find anybody on that one. As Laforme now has it, crosses the blue line. Laforme, one hand drops to Theo, scores! Oh boy, off the tip. Not sure who got the tip. I think that was Kessler Sky that got the tip there. But a nice shot. And this is just a great example of what you do. Just put the puck on the net and good things happen. And that's a perfect example of that. Boy, oh boy. That's a great turnaround and a great response by the Ironmen after having their lead cut to 1, quickly responding, and now it's back to 2 as Gilmore now tries to center it. And the Blitz try to pour on the offense, but are thwarted by the Ironmen. Laforme, Tyler Hill with a shot off the iron. As Tyler Hill kind of looked up to the sky and said, man, I had that corner picked. Face off to the right of Mantle. Mitch Brown on the draw with Chidwick as the battle continues along the boards into the corner. Mitch Brown trying to tie it up. Chidwick checking him, but Mitch Brown, the smallest guy on the ice, playing the biggest role right here, comes out with the puck. Brown, he tries to center it to Farmer, but Farmer couldn't get a handle on it. Boy, oh boy, I love the way that Mitch Brown plays. Smallest guy on the ice, but he plays like the biggest player on the ice. Farmer now with it. He's going to find Brown with the shot and the save by Mantle. Yeah, aforementioned Mitch Brown with the shot as Hopkins tries to jam away at it. Mantle covers up, and we're going to have another face-off to the right of Mantle, but the Ironmen really pouring things on here. And yes, Kessler Sky did get credit with that fourth goal. Tyler Hill, Steve LaForme on the assists on that one. Theo in the circle. With Alex Gilmore, and we're going to have a redo as the puck goes over the glass. Theo and Gilmore on the draw. Puck goes deep into the Blitz end. Thompson finds the outlet pass to Hefferman. He's going to carry it over the red line and then dump it in. Hefferman, the fastest guy on the ice right now. He takes a check. He tries to pass to Gilmore. Hefferman. He's going to find Spencer, but couldn't connect as Anderson now picks it up. Anderson along the wall. He's going to fire that one, but goes wide. Hefferman again streaking down that right side, and a pass by Thompson, but they couldn't connect as the Ironmen clear the zone. Puck play in the neutral zone. Thompson to Hefferman. Hefferman goes across to Gilmore, shot and a goal. That was a nice one. Alex Gilmore with his second in a row. And the Orangeville Blitz get within the goal here as we look at the replay. A beautiful pass by Hefferman and a nice one-time wrister by Gilmore, who scored 2 in a row here. 1:43 to go here in the second period. Both teams going back and forth in this one. You could tell that these two are the heavyweights of the Metropolitan Conference North Division, going blow for blow here at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Ratchford picks it up behind the net. Outlet pass to Kessler Sky. Sky's gonna look to pass to LaForme. LaForme chases the puck into the corner, spins off, and he's gonna cycle it to Kessler. Sky with a shot. And Mantle had to be very tight on the post on the seal on that one as he put his glove hand behind him just to make sure he had a paw on that one. As he looks up over at the officials with a little bit of a smile on his face. It almost looked like that one squirted through, but not over the line. 1:18 to go here, second period. Draw won by the Ironmen. There's a shot from Ratchford, went through everybody and went wide, and Mantle didn't even see that one. There's a quick shot down the other end by Ben Thompson, turned aside by Porter. Clearing pass attempt to Kessler Sky, couldn't handle it. The Blitz are going to go down in their own end and regroup here. Sky, he's got the forecheck on Chase Spencer, who still has the puck. Great forecheck by Sky, who comes in to forecheck once again. Cameron Searles, he almost gets a stick on it. Is the Ironman now. There's Kessler Sky. Sky all alone, shooting, scores! Oh boy, what a presence of mind by Kessler Sky. Are they going to call that one a goal or no? No goal. Oh man, that was a beaut. Let's look at the replay. We'll look at the replay on this one now. Oh, it was a high stick. We go back to live action here with 18 seconds to go here in the frame. But Kessler Sky with a wonderful opportunity, grabbed his own rebound, knocked it in baseball style. But his stick was over the crossbar on that one on the replay, you can see. And with that said, period number 2 comes to a close. A thrilling ending to the period. Shots on net after 2 periods here. The Ironmen lead in that category 25-20 after 2 periods. So the Ironmen with 5 more shots, and Brendan Anderson and Mantell talking to each other. Anderson's having conversations with everybody. Mantell having a conversation with him. But to set up that second period, lots of goals in that one, as Kyle Hefferman got things going for the Orangeville Blitz to make it 2-1 with their first goal of the game midway through the second period. And then Brendan Anderson pots one to make it 3-1. And then Alex Gilmore with that beautiful face-off draw and knocked it in to make it 3-2. Then Kessler Sky tip with the shot from Tyler Hill to make it 4-2. And Alex Gilmore scored again, his second of the period to make it 4-3. And Kessler Sky almost made it 5-3, but no can do on that one, as the high stick was on that play. So great action here at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. We'll have a little break. We'll watch the Shooterama and then head to the intermission. And we will see you when the third period begins. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. Daryl Smart along with you for the ride. My good buddy Bruce Bennett working the camera today. Ben Hill taking the day off for period number 3 of this Northern Premier Hockey League tilt between the Six Nations Ironmen and the Orangeville Blitz. And the Blitz look to get things going early here as Gilmore with the shot. He had 2 goals in that second period. Looking for the Hattie as Steve LaForme breaks out of his own end and stretch pass to Bridgeland. Pass intercepted by the Blitz as they look to break out of their own end. Anderson along the boards. He's going to press the issue. Switches backhand to forehand. And gets the shot on net, and Mantle up to task on that one. Very spirited second period. Lots of goals. Both these teams going back head to head on this one, or blow for blow. Kessler Sky wins the draw cleanly. Sukal now with it. He's going to drop it to Theo. Theo tries to go upstairs on the odd angle. The seal covered by Mantle as the puck goes down. And got another icing call. A slow start to this third period. Both teams trying to score odd angle goals on both goaltenders, Mantle and Porter. Both teams really trying to work that weak side. As Witten battles for it and has it, and he hands it off to Searles. Searles is going to start the breakout as he crosses his own blue line. Jukes crosses the blue line. He's going to take it, center it. Couldn't find Thompson on that one as the puck resumes down in the neutral zone. Sukal tried to find Sky. Puck bounces off the skate and now into the possession of the Blitz. Searles, cross ice pass for Witten, and the puck skips over Witten's stick as Sky now, both 91s doing some offensive action as Witten down at one end and Kessler Sky down at the other. And a nice save by Mantle. And we're going to have another face-off, this time to the right of Mantle. Mitch Brown, Alex Gilmore on the draw. Hefferman comes up with the puck. So he hands it off to his defenders that go D to D to break it out, but errant pass picked up by Hopkins, who dumps it in. Perry, he coughs it up. Brown, the backhand shot, and a save by Mantle as the Blitz stretch the ice. Hefferman, he's into the corner. He's going to go around the net. He's checked by a pair of Ironmen. Thompson shot in the goal! Thompson looked like he lost his footing, and he did. Ben Thompson, but he ties it up on the very strange play here as we're going to take a look at the replay. Ben Thompson kind of lost his footing, but again, didn't give up on the play, and that's the main thing. And again, a great lesson for young hockey players. Never give up on the play. He gets knocked down, still sticks to the puck, spins around, shoots it, and put it past Porter. And just like that, folks, we've got ourselves a tie game, tied at 4 goals apiece. Spencer, he's going to rush down into his own end, chases the puck, and he's going to break out, take it all himself. Spencer calls his own number, crosses the red line, loses it. The puck continues on in the neutral zone. Searles. Back to Spencer. He's going to look for a pass, but he's going to take his time. Nice patience on his part as he walks his own tightrope of a blue line. He's going to just dump it in favor of a wholesale change down in the Blitz bench. Blitz pick up the Loose puck, but can't connect. But here it is again, and a nice poke check off the stick of Gilmore. Tim Porter had to be sharp on that one. Is Green now down to the other end? Tim Porter had to be really sharp down to the other end as Gilmore was left all alone. But a nice heads-up play by Tim Porter, who noticed that Gilmore couldn't get a handle on the puck right away and gave the poke check, knocked it off, and here we are down to the other end. Jake Brown with it. Dumps it in. Thompson, he's going to dump it down as Porter doing his best second baseman impersonation again. As there's a couple of O's down in the Orangeville bench. Thought they fooled Tim Porter, but Porter with a nice stop on the dump in. Jake Brown dumps it in down to the blitz zone as Tyler Curry picks it up. Curry, the breakout pass. Nothing doing on that one as Theo now has it at the blue line. Theo, he's going to go behind his back to Anderson with the shot, and that one looking like he was trying to go top corner on that one, but couldn't find the net. Blitz once again break out of their own zone. Gilmore, he's going to drop it back to Terry Bridgeland. Unfortunately, Bridgeland wears the different colored jersey as the Ironmen look to go down to the other end. Thompson fires a shot off the odd angle again. And Tim Porter with the glove save and holds on to it, and we're going to have ourselves another stoppage in play, and going to have a face-off to the right of Porter here. Mitch Brown, Cameron Searles on the draw. Blitz get possession of the puck, quickly knocked off as the Dezane now tries to pass it out. Chidwick dumps it in. Now Mitch Brown leads the charge down the other end for the Ironmen. His shot off a Blitz defender's stick and over the glass, and we're going to have ourselves another face-off, this time to the left of Ryan Mantle. He's had a sharp game so far today. Tyler Hill with the shot, tried to go low this time, and Mantle got a pad on that one. Sky battles along the boards, knocked off the puck. Searles in pursuit. The Sukal grabs it. Sukal backhand off the boards. Brown out to Sky. Sky's going to try to split the field. Brown with the shot up top corner, just off the mark. And there's another shot from Sukal. He was looking to go upstairs as well, but couldn't find the back of the net, but finds Ryan Mantle's glove hand as we have another stoppage in play here. 4:41 to go, third period. Daryl Smart along with you for this ride. Thanks for joining us today on the Daryl Smart Media YouTube page. Again, make sure playoffs are coming. This is the last regular season game here at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center. There's going to be playoff action, a best of 7 series coming up soon within the next couple of weeks. There's a one-time attempt by Alex Gilmore that goes wide. Gilmore with the puck, and he's going to backhand pass to Dunlop. Chase Spencer tries to go across the ice, finds Hefferman, who dumps it in. These two teams battling for the 2 top seeds. Both teams will have home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Of course, like we said at the start of the show, The Blitz with a 2-point lead in the standings on the Ironmen. Ironmen have one game left. They're going to be in Tilbury next weekend. And the Blitz will have a pair of games next weekend. So as of now, the Blitz will have home ice advantage throughout the North Division playoffs. As of now, that is. Of course, the Ironmen 2 points back. And if the playoffs were to start, we'll break down that during the next break as the Blitz look to press. Curry centers it. And Maranula, who's collected another crowd, has not made a lot of Ironman friends today, that's for sure. But looking at the playoff picture, if the playoffs started today and with the Orangeville Blitz in first place, if that's what it would be, it would be the Orangeville Blitz against the Woodstock Lakers in the first round of the playoffs. Be a best-of-7 series. And then the Six Nations Ironmen would take on the Halton Hills Coyotes. But again, all that has not been decided yet, especially at the top of the table. As the Ironmen looked at press. Jake Brown! Theo Hill has it. He's going to wrap around. Boy, that was nice. We're going to look at that on the replay. This is just a heads-up play. Jake Brown with the nice feed to Theo Hill. And Theo Hill, one opportunity, grabs the rebound, gets another. But during that play, Tyler Curry is going to head to the penalty box. And the Six Nations Ironmen are going to have another power play, their first of the third period here. 12:56 to go in the third period. We're all tied up at 4s. And the Ironmen with the man advantage here for a couple of minutes at least. As Sukal drops it back for LaForme here, who's going to reset things. LaForme, not the kind of start to a power play that you're looking for. As the Blitz were buzzing the goal mouth area, causing a little bit of havoc for the Ironmen, who had a tough time getting out of the zone there. There's a shot from the point. Off the stick of Dan Perry and into the glove of Tim Porter, who stops the play again. Once again, Ironman with the man advantage here on the power play. Face-off won by the Blitz, but Brendan Anderson picks up the puck. Anderson on the left side, wires it. That one, 5-hole sealed by Mantle. Anderson put his head down and dropped the hammer and tried to go 5-hole on Mantle, but couldn't beat him on that shot. Theo dumps it in. Anderson in pursuit down to the right side. Anderson in behind the net, looking to center it. Can't, knocked down. Green dumps it into the corner for Anderson, who tries to get knocked off the puck. Sukal, he's going to race to the puck, but Searles beats him to it. Searles, he's digging on the forecheck, but beat by Theo Hill. Neutral zone action continues. Green now with it, tries to flick it to himself. Nifty little move by Mitch Green as he looks back at the officials. What about the interference? But boy, oh boy, that would have been a neat little play by Mitch Green as Sukal now has it. Dunlop clears the zone. Tyler Hill now with it, down to Theo. Theo in behind the net. Chase Spencer, he's knocked off the puck by Theo. The puck is in the neutral zone once again. 2 seconds to go in the man advantage, and now that's it as we go back to 5-on-5 action. A nice job killing the penalty by the Blitz. as Tyler Hill crosses the blue line. He fires that one. That's a hard shot, and knowing from experience, having felt his shot, that's a heavy wrister from Tyler Hill. Nice save by Mantle, and got another stoppage in play here. Just over 10.5 to go in the third period. Extra time or overtime looming here, folks. Mitch Brown on the draw with Alex Gilmore. Gilmore's got a pair today to lead the way for the Blitz as he wins the draw, and Hefferman with the outlet pass to the aforementioned Gilmore. Puck deep into the Ironman zone. Mitch Brown rims it off the boards. Hopkins picks it up. Pass intended for Farmer. But now Gilmore comes back with it, and Brown picks it up. Thompson out to Hefferman. Hefferman goes D to D. The Dunlop, who slaps it down deep into the Ironman end. There's a shot, and that one tried to catch Porter off guard. Gilmore, shot. Hefferman up top. Gilmore, another shot. That one rimmed off as Thompson with the shot, a save by Tim Porter. Spencer up top to Dunlop. Another save by Porter. And another shot block. That one off the skate of Hopkins. Shooting gallery here by the Blitz. And another one, this time off the goal stick of Tim Porter, and over the glass is the Orangeville Blitz. What is this? Alex Gilmore, Terry Bridgeland. Like Gilmore was trying to, and he's met by Brendan Anderson. No love lost between these two teams. And Anderson again talking to Marinula. Marinula has made some new friends here this afternoon, that's for sure. He's still jawing away at Anderson, and Anderson just takes a chop at him. They're both on the wing there, on the draw here. Things percolating a bit here between these two North Division heavyweights as Anderson checks Curry at the blue line. Blitz still with the puck. Chidwick dumps it down low. Searles battles along, rims it out. Curry is going to rim it around all the way around. Battle along the boards, won by the Blitz. Searles to Thompson, and Thompson hauled down. It looks like we're going to have a Ironman penalty, I think. Looks like Cole Dezane going to the penalty box as we have some more extracurricular activity. That's Brendan Anderson again. He and Gilmore have been jawing at it for the last 2-3 minutes. And we'll look at the replay here and what has transpired to get to where we're at. There's the opportunity and the infraction. There's Dezane hauling him down. Back to live action here. Minute 41 to go here, third period. The intensity is cranked up. You can really feel it right now, folks. Is Green, he's going to race in there. Puck rims out. Thompson tries to find Gilmore, shoots it, and that one goes off a defender. Spencer stretches it. Now Gilmore with it along the blue line. Gilmore to Dunlop. Now to Thompson. He loses it. And Theo is going to shoot it all the way back down into his own end to Sukal, who dumps it down to waste some precious seconds off this power play. Just under 8 minutes to go here, third period. Gilmore to Spencer. Spencer tries to center it to Hefferman. Couldn't get a handle on it as Gilmore has it once again. Gilmore into the corner. Now to Spencer. Spencer out to Dunlop. Dunlop, there's the one-time attempt from Thompson, but couldn't connect. Dunlop again. Out to Hefferman. Hefferman along the left wall. He's going to exchange positions with Dunlop, who has it. There's a tip shot in the goal. Tic-tac-toe. And just like that on the power play, the Orangeville Blitz have the lead. Let's take a look at the replay here. Just working the puck well and finding the weak side. And there it is on that right side, on the weak side. Tim Porter left all alone there on that one. As the Orangeville Blitz take their first lead of this game with just over 7 minutes to go here in the third period, and the Ironmen look to rebound. Shot off the stick of Mitch Brown into the breadbasket of Mantle, who covers up. This has been a back and forth matchup so far today. Again, thanks again for joining us, and make sure you come on over to the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center for the playoffs. Great to see on YouTube, but boy, oh boy, oh, there's an opportunity from Farmer, who couldn't find the back of the net. A sprawling Mantle. Chidwick looking for more, shot, scores! Luca Marinola. And just like that, the Orangeville Blitz take a 2-goal lead, back-to-back goals, and this time it was Marinula, probably the most unpopular player for the Ironmen concerned. We're going to take a look at this one again. But just a nice little setup. And the Blitz looking for more here as Hefferman goes down hard. Kind of quieted this crowd a little bit as Laforme tried to find Anderson. Sukal now with it. Sukal, he's going to look to do something. There's a shot. Mantle couldn't get a handle on it. Beat him, but couldn't beat the defense. As Dan Perry, Johnny on the spot on that one, grabbed the rebound that was behind Mantle. And a great defensive effort as Mantle gives a fist bump to his defenseman, Dan Perry. And indeed he should. That was a great play by Perry on that one as Gilmore and Laforme go back at it here in the faceoff dot. There's a quick shot from Anderson and a save by Mantle. The little jawing and the stick work, a lot of behind the scenes stuff here really percolating right now. Looks like the Blitz are seeming to get under the skin of the Ironmen here. As Laforme wins the draw and tries to center it. Anderson tries to do the same but can't as the Blitz look for more. Witten spins around. Dezane now with it. He's going to find Laforme. Puck goes through his stick and the Blitz recover into their own end and try to break out. Sukal at center ice. He's got a full head of steam. He's going to try to split the D himself, but dumps it in. Bridgeland now with it. Bridgeland connects with Laforme. Laforme out to Anderson. Anderson's going to swoop around on the wraparound. But Mantle up to the task on that one as we look at the replay on that as Brendan Anderson tries to use that long body of his to his advantage. Theo and Gilmore on the draw. Gilmore taking a large chunk of the faceoffs for the Blitz. In this one, he's been doing yeoman's work in the faceoff. God, there was a nice tip by Theo and a rebound by Tyler Hill. Mantle up to the task on both of those shots. Great crowd here on hand to witness this one. This is a great battle as Hefferman now, he's going to pick it up. Going to call his own number here for a little bit. Cross out. He's going to break out the zone and in to the Ironman end. There we go. Hefferman. There's a fight, and Hefferman with a bunch of blows. What is that? Jake Brown and Hefferman. Look like Hefferman just kind of dropped his mitts, and Jake Brown didn't drop any gloves. Brendan Anderson now having words at center ice with Hefferman. Hefferman trying to say that someone slashed him. We've got some more stuff brewing here. This time to the right of Porter. This is Gilmore jawing away at Tim Porter. Now Tyler Hill says something, but Gilmore still. Gilmore and Anderson now jawing at it. Luca Marinola now takes Gilmore and tells him to cool down. Things really heating up here. You can tell it's feeling more like a playoff game. Now Stephen LaForme now talking to Gilmore. The crazy part about it is these are the goal scorers that are jawing at each other. Hefferman, Gilmore, LaForme, Tyler Hill. These guys are the guys that put the puck in the net for their respective teams, and they're jawing at it right now. And you can hear down below us, Hefferman had enough of the slashing, he's saying. He said he got whacked twice, and that's the reason for him dropping the mitts. And now Ryan Davis, the head coach, is now talking to the referees. He's heated. This has turned into a bit of an event, folks. Imagine a 7-game series between these two teams in about a month's time. Man, that'll be a dandy, that's for sure, or a couple weeks. Not sure why both goaltenders are at center ice here. I like the camaraderie and all, but usually when the two goaltenders are at center ice, something nefarious happens, but Porter and Mantle just having a good time talking with each other, kind of having a good chuckle over everything, and the referees making sure that they're just having a chuckle. Both goaltenders playing well tonight. The officials are going to try and sort through all of this. While we're here, let's reset this third period, and it's been all Orangeville Blitz on this one as Ben Thompson, Chase Spencer, and Jesse Chidwick have all scored to tie, take the lead, and take a 2-goal lead here with 4:51 to go, or 4:54 to go, sorry. And a 2-goal lead for the Orangeville Blitz, and two teams, the intensity. There's Anderson jawing at Hefferman. Hefferman's already in the bench. And now Anderson's actually challenging Hefferman. He goes, let's go. Let's see how many minutes Hefferman has here as the officials are still getting an earful from Ryan Davis, the head coach. And I think what Ryan is trying to explain is the instigator penalty for Hefferman, because Hefferman dropped his gloves and took exception to Jake Brown. And Jake Brown didn't take he still had his stick in his hand, and he didn't have gloves. So with all that said, we've got 2 penalties. What do we have here? Hefferman's in the penalty box, and so is Ben Thompson. This is a great opportunity for the Ironmen, who have the power play now. So obviously, double minor maybe to Hefferman. We're not sure. Or he's got 2 minutes and a misconduct. Theo now with it down the left side. Theo stretching. He tried to find LaForme in the goal mouth area, but couldn't connect as Thompson grabs it. Or sorry, not Thompson. Marinula grabs it and dumps it down to the other end. Tyler out to Mitch Green. Mitch Green's going to circle around his own end and try and get things started. Mitch Green out to Tyler Hill, scores! Boy, oh boy, the one-timer. And Tyler Hill with the one-timer gets the Ironmen within a goal. What a beauty. We'll take a look at the replay on that one. Great puck movement. And Tyler Hill just fires this one as the jawing continues between those two teams. After the goal, referees doing a really great job of trying to separate the teams after the bench roll. No, things are going to slow down here. On that goal, it kind of looked like Mantle caught an edge. And I think that's what's happened right now. It looks like there's a little bit of a hole or an edge in the crease area. Because on that goal, Mantle didn't slide over. It looked like he caught an edge and kind of had to thrust himself towards the puck. But boy, oh boy, what a shot by Tyler Hill. And folks, we've got ourselves a 1-goal game with just over 4 minutes to go between the 2 best teams in the Metropolitan Conference North Division. Neutral zone battle. Won by the Ironmen here. Hopkins now with it. He's going to try and dump it in, but can't. Battle continues. Searles now with it. Searles, he's going to cross the net, and he's upended by the poke check of Tim Porter. Still down, but the Ironmen break out. Searles up onto his feet and into the play now as the puck goes into the... oh boy, Farmer laid a check. Boy, oh boy, folks. Holy. Brock Farmer lowered the boom, and still Mitch Brown talking to Hefferman here. As things percolating, as Farmer is being separated by the linesman. We'll show you the replay in a second after the officials. That's Chase Spencer, who got absolutely obliterated. Well, let's look at the replay on this one. And here it comes again. Just a battle for the puck, and bam! Clean check. Looked like a clean check. Mitch Brown, John, and Hefferman in the penalty box still. This has been a dandy, folks. Like I said, imagine this being a 7-game series. I'm excited about it. I don't know about all you guys. My good buddy James Bradshaw and the crew working the officials today, earning their money today, especially in this third period. Mitch Green having a laugh with Alex Gilmore. When all said and done, just going to take a look at the game sheet here. Kyle Hefferman he got a double minor on that. So we got a 2 minute, or no. Got a roughing penalty, or no, a slashing penalty on that play. Yeah, slash and a rough. Still trying to sort things out here. Nonetheless, it was a slash and a rough. Hefferman had the double minor. And the Ironmen still on the power play after that goal. 1:47. Or sorry, no. That's Jake Brown in the box now. And the Orangeville Blitz with the power play. Dunlop to DeLiviera. Searles. Here's a one-time shot saved by Porter. Oh, and Dunlop tried to tuck her home, but couldn't connect off the rebound. Searles with it. He's going to spin around up top. Searles out to Dunlop, back to Searles. Searles going to play catch with Dunlop, and now Oliviera now has it. Out to Thompson. Thompson pass to Searle, who shoots that one, and it goes off the side of the net. Dunlop out to Oliviera. Thompson. Searles again with the shot, and that one goes wide. And now the Ironmen break out, and now it's Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown, he's going to try and dump it out to LaForme, but that's off a blitz stick. Just under 2 minutes to go here. 26 seconds left in the Brown penalty. The puck deep into the Orangeville zone. As Tyler Curry now has it down the left side. Curry, he's going to be content and rimming it around the boards. Picked up by Marinula. Perry shot, that one wide. Sukol tries to clear. Picked up by Perry. As LaForme now has it. LaForme tried to pass it out along the blue line, but intercepted. As the Blitz now regroup with Chidwick dumping things in. Chidwick directing his traffic, the Orangeville Blitz. They're just trying to hold on here with 1 minute to go here in regulation time. Anderson, he gets it. Couldn't get a handle on it. As DeCare has it now. LaForme to Anderson. Anderson goes around the defense, tries to center it. He had Sky and Theo with him. There's a shot from Tyler. Another shot from Theo. 2 shot blocks. We'll look at the replay on that. The brothers Hill with 2 great opportunities, but the Orangeville Blitz laying out here, blocking shots. And it looks like the Ironmen are going to call themselves a timeout here. 38 seconds remain in the regulation time here. We got ourselves a hockey game. If there's a great way to end the regular season here at home, you're at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center, this is a great way to do it, that's for sure. These 2 North Division heavyweights going at it. And again, in maybe a little under a month's time, they could be battling it out in a best-of-7 series. But first, both teams will have to get by their respective first-round opponents. As the Ironmen and Orangeville Blitz will have home ice advantage in the first round. It'll either be against Halton Hills or Woodstock. But before all that transpires, the regular season has to end, and so does this one, as Kessler Sky on the draw with Gilmore. Gilmore wins the draw, and the Blitz try to get the puck out of the zone and end up doing so. Sukal now with it, out to Tyler Hill. Back to Sukal. 22 seconds to go here in regulation. Theo's got it, out to Laforme. Laforme to Sukal. Now Tyler's got it on his stick down the right side. Tyler's got it! Shoot! And then that one off the bread basket. The rebound comes out. That one's gonna go in. And there's the empty net insurance marker. And the Orangeville Northmen take a 7-5 lead off the empty netter. And it looks like that's all she's got to write for this one with 4 seconds to go in regulation. Looks like both teams are just going to head to their respective sides. And that's it for this one. As the Orangeville Blitz come from behind in the third period, despite a valiant effort from the Six Nations Ironmen to take this one 7-5. A great game again between these two Northern Premier Hockey League Metropolitan Conference North Division heavyweights. And I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing these two teams play in a best-of-7 series, and boy, oh boy, that's going to be a fun one to watch, that's for sure. But until then, we will be back on the air for the first round of the playoffs. We're not sure if we're going to go live via pay-per-view or on the tape delay like we have been all season long. We'll see if we can get the internet fast enough and running. We did the test before the game started, and it looked like the internet wasn't fast enough for what we'd like to do. So we're going to talk to the team, see what we can do with that. But for my good buddy Bruce Bennett, who was on the camera today, my name is Daryl Smart. Thank you again for joining us for Northern Premier Hockey League action. Six Nations Ironman hockey in this inaugural regular season. And a final score, the Orangeville Blitz 7, the Six Nations Ironman 5. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you when the playoffs begin. Thanks for joining us.